So it seems like there's been a little bit of a situation going on in the gacha community recently, and well, this is more to do with a game that I haven't really covered that much, which is Love and Deepspace. Now, Love and Deepspace, if you don't know, has been absolutely killing it in terms of revenue recently. Now, obviously, I've been pointed out that, you know, that is due to a lot of kind of predatory practices whenever it comes to the banner, but let's be real, all kind of gacha games do that, and all gacha games want to make as much money off you as possible. So, to be honest, I don't really care too much about that, but today we're going to kind of look into the community and have a look at a certain tweet that came out. Now, obviously, this is a screenshot because the person actually later deactivated their account on Twitter because they were getting quite a bit of hate. Now, whenever I looked at it, or whenever I looked at the tweet, it was about 500,000 views and about 30,000 likes. So again, it got a lot of attention from a lot of people in the gacha community, and it's from this one Love and Deepspace player saying, "Men calling lads a Gooner game, but don't realize women are so obsessed with these virtual men because they actually treat women the real way men could never do," which is a really weird statement. Again, for example, like, I think that lads is a Gooner game. Let's just be real. I think that kind of saying that it isn't and coping this hard is just kind of disingenuous to the game. I mean, we all know what it's like. And I just want to bring up this first tweet which I saw in the community. Obviously, there's a lot of people also adding comments onto it. Obviously, you can see here, like, it says unable to view post. People are commenting on it saying, "Our version of gooning is reassuring love and affection. Theirs is jiggle physics," which is just like, okay, bro. But the thing is, they tried to make this so much between men and women, and I don't really get it, you know? It's just like, can't we all just have a Gooner game? I feel like there isn't that much of an issue. I feel like, you know, it's not a bad thing for lads to actually be called this, and I feel like it's not a bad thing for any other game to be called this as well. For example, I brought up Zone Zero. I wouldn't mind, you know, people calling that a Gooner game, because let's be real, it is, and I don't mind playing that, and it should be the same for lads as well. But obviously, this person brings up a thing saying, so this is reassuring love and affection, okay, and they played this kind of trailer. I think it's of Silas. I think that's the character's name. Yeah, pretty much it's this whole thing of him being like tied up in a room, and you've literally got like a collar and a crop and stuff, and you're like, bro, you cannot tell me that this is not a Gooner game. Bro, like, come on. And you're telling me this is just pure love and affection, you know? Really wholesome, really nice, you know? It's nothing like these other games, all these jiggle physics games. Oh no. But we've got a trailer like this of this person with like a literal like riding crop tying him up on the floor and stuff. Like, that's absolutely crazy. And yeah, people are saying that it's not a Gooner game. Bro. Are you saying that they say stuff with these virtual men, and they want these virtual men because they actually treat women how the real men never could do? So is this how you want us to be treated, bro? I'm gonna be real. I'd be running straight out the room if this was to happen to me. I am not all about that. But obviously, we had some input from some other creators as well. Obviously, Tectone said, "Women calling gacha game Gooner games, but don't realize men are so obsessed with these virtual women because they treat men the real way women can never do." Pretty much throwing the reverse on this statement, saying it could be said for the other way around as well, which I definitely think is true. I feel like a lot of games do have that similar kind of thing, which they're saying, and it applies to all of them, which just kind of makes the point entirely null, because they seem to be going after men so much. And I had a lot of comments and stuff. Someone was arguing me with in the replies, saying that it was about some certain men kind of sexualizing characters and stuff like that. And I was like, well, why didn't you like point out that specific group? And they said that they couldn't be bothered to. So, you know, they're generalizing men as a whole because they can't be bothered to write out a couple words on Twitter, which honestly seems absolutely crazy to me. Now, obviously, you know, Tectone, I think he played Love and Deepspace for like 2 hours or something like that. But obviously, you've got other people like Ufi, who actually plays Love and Deepspace quite regularly, I'm pretty sure, well, from what I've seen, and also Cap as well. And she says, yeah, we need to stop acting like lads isn't erotica from in the game form. It's just like you reading Yari or any other smut or sexually charged media. Yes, there is a huge focus on romance, but it's also no different from dudes acting like girls should fuck like porn stars, which is absolutely crazy. And they say it warps your realistic views on actual human beings and will leave you single for the rest of your life. Unless you're not single and you use lads to teach your husband what turns you on and elevate your love life, lol. So again, she leaves her like kind of opinion on that, and I do think that's true. I feel like, you know, people shouldn't go into it too far, and I feel like it is just kind of disingenuous not to call this some kind of Gooner game or like, you know, an erotic game or something like that. Obviously, Cap goes into it saying, if you think Lads is a perfect depiction of how a man should treat you, I'm sorry, but you are delusional and you'll never find real satisfying love. It is absolutely a Gooner game, and to deny this fact is borderline crazy, which again is absolutely true. They say a lot of guys show extremely toxic, problematic traits that like aren't even like a healthy kind of thing, which, you know, I have seen some footage from Love and Deepspace, and these dudes, you know, they're not all like the realistic. Now, obviously some of them you know, maybe they're the ideal boyfriend to have, but some of them are absolutely crazy, and it's just like, do you really want this? For example, like this whole silence thing, bro. I mean, I guess some people are into that, but I don't think everybody is. And to say, oh, it's not a Gooner game, and to throw up a trailer like this is absolutely crazy. And they say, you know, wanting your fantasy to be real will only lead to problems and could honestly be the reason you're chronically single. Which again, I feel like this person didn't even mention whether they were, you know, single or not. But, you know, I'm going to put a wild bet on, you know, I think a betting man would say they probably are single, because you're not going to find a lot of guys like this, I'm going to be honest. There you go. Can we talk about the real red flag here is that the women are obsessed with virtual gacha boyfriends to the point they'd rather be chronically alone and live in their own delusional fantasies, which is, yeah, it's crazy. And obviously, you know, this situation has kind of been sorted out just mainly due to the fact that they've deactivated their account, and a lot of these other accounts have as well. But it's just a weird dig at like kind of men and men in the community in general. And it's good to see that there are a lot of people, including a lot of Love and Deepspace, like I say creators, like people who have made videos on Love and Deepspace or even play Love and Deepspace, who are also women, actually kind of defending the other side rather than, you know, siding with all of these really delusional people, because guess what, they are delusional. And I think, you know, a lot of people have realized that, and obviously this is only a small group in the community, and hopefully we will you know, see less of them because they just seem to deactivate their account as soon as they get any kind of hate towards their way. I mean, I don't know what they're really expecting by putting out a tweet like this. You know, of course you're going to get a little bit of backlash, and obviously because Tectone's kind of commented on it and a lot of other people have commented on it, well, they've just gone, oh crap, this has actually got some attention, and just dipped. Because let's be real, they can't actually defend their points. They can't defend, you know, why they think the you know, men calling Lads a Gooner game but don't realize women are so obsessed with the virtual men because they could never actually treat them the same. It's like, bro, come on, we don't have to start this entire war, you know. I think equally, and I think Ufi even put out another tweet later on talking about it. He's saying, you know, women can enjoy their own Gooner games, for example, Lads, and I'm sure there's some other games out there as well. And, you know, men can also enjoy their ones in their own way. And I think, you know, kind of going after one or the other, saying one's better and I'm better than you because this is better, it's just like, what? Come on, like, come on. It's a gacha game. At the end of the day, most gacha games are Gooner games. Like, not all of them. Obviously, some of them are a little bit more PG, some of them are a little bit more family friendly. But let's be real, even Genshin Impact, you know, we got characters like Yayla and stuff like that, which are in there for the Gooners, you know, and people have actually, you know, kind of expressed their love for it. I mean, you know, that's why, you know, Genshin Impact is one of the most searched, you know, terms on sites like Rule34, which is absolutely crazy. And also, we got some, you know, other games as well. Honkai Star Rail also have characters like that. You know, Zenless Zero, as I said, Zenless Zero does go like even further than some of these other games. Wuthering Waves, you know, always has a lot of stuff like that in it. Nikkei goes to the extreme. Obviously, there are some that have like different kind of spectrums, but they all kind of feature the same kind of thing. And I think Love and Deepspace does feature pretty high up there in the list. You know, up there with probably not Nikkei, probably a little bit lower than Nikkei, around like, you know, maybe a little bit above Wuthering Waves kind of area in terms of Gooner ship and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe we'll see these people retaliate even further. But honestly, I feel like this is a open and shut case. Everyone has clowned on them. Everybody has said their piece. Literally every creator on Twitter was going absolutely crazy because honestly, it is a kind of crazy situation. And I think these people just need to shut up. You know, I feel like they need to shut up and play their game, enjoy it how they like it. And that's about it. And obviously, a lot of this conversation did start off by talking about the period tracker thing. I don't really think that has anything to do with like Gooner stuff, but it does kind of, well, it kind of does in a sense because it shows how like emotionally invested you are in these characters if they're kind of tracking your periods and stuff like that, which I think is absolutely crazy. I mean, if you want to do it, sure, like then go ahead. The same as, you know, if I want to do something in my own games, I can do it as well. But you know, to deny the fact that this is kind of crazy and it does kind of feed into this whole Gooner aspect, it's just kind of disingenuous. And as I said, it's just crazy overall. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the situation. Honestly, this is the first and probably last video I'll make on Love and Deepspace, unless some kind of drama happens, and I will cover it. And hopefully you guys enjoy this little bit more variety gacha content, because I've been trying to cover a couple of other games on this channel, including some of the Hoya ones, and now we've got Love and Deepspace, which I never thought I'd be doing. And yeah, obviously we'll keep doing some Wuthering Waves and stuff like that in the future. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think that Love and Deepspace is a Gooner game or not? Because in my opinion, I think it is, but hey, these people don't seem to think so. So if you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.